Hey guys, welcome back to Rudder Innovations, where today we're going to be fixing the ice maker in this Whirlpool refrigerator. Here we go.
As I get started, I'm going to turn the ice maker to the off position. This fridge turns off through a digital display, but yours might be a physical toggle switch on the ice maker itself or a lever that lifts up to shut it off. Next, we'll remove the ice tray, and on this fridge, it's at the top left corner of the refrigerator. There's a button to press that allows it to slide out, and as you can see, it's completely empty because it's no longer making ice. At the top/back of the ice maker assembly, you'll see a tube that supplies water to the ice maker. Many times this line will become frozen and it's hard to see from this angle, but there's definitely ice around the tube. I'm going to use a couple of hair dryers to help defrost the ice around the tube so I can remove the rest of the assembly. Here's a better angle that shows the block of ice surrounding the tube. It's necessary to melt the ice in the tube first because if you don't, it'll block the assembly from sliding out. Once the ice is melted enough, you can stick a small flathead screwdriver into the hole on the plastic guard on the side. Pressing down in the hole will release the cover and allow it to slide forward. Here you can see the little plastic piece on the back side that we're pressing downwards to release it. Once it's removed, you can press on the back of the plug where my thumb is, and you should hear an audible click allowing you to unplug the ice maker assembly. Once it's unplugged, you can slide out the assembly. Use a screwdriver to lift the plastic piece on the side that locks in the assembly while sliding the assembly towards the front of the refrigerator. It takes a little force to get it past the flexible water tube at the top, but be patient and it will come out. Be careful to guide the plug as the assembly comes out so that you don't damage the plugs or wires. Our enclosure was actually a little warped too, which made getting the rest of the assembly out a little more difficult, but I pulled a little harder and was able to get it past to come out the rest of the way. Here you can see a remnant of ice that was blocking the water tube. Once the assembly was completely removed, I stuck my finger in the water tube and could still feel solid ice, so I decided to use the hair dryer to continue to defrost it. It took a while to defrost the ice, but there was a noticeable large chunk that fell out all at once. After that, I could no longer feel the ice in the tube with my finger, so I used a toothpick to stick further up into the hole to see if it was clear, and it was. Once you determine you've gotten all the ice removed, wipe all the excess water that dripped so it doesn't freeze and cause more issues after you reinstall the ice maker assembly. All right, I dried everything off as best I could on the counter. I let it sit for a little bit. Everything looks pretty dry. And now what I'm gonna do is slip this back in, making sure not to pinch the wires underneath. I'm kind of holding them in that same slot as the wire that's going in. It is a super tight fit. Right. And once you get back to that pipe in the back, it's gonna want to have some resistance because you got to go over that again. So just give it a firm push and it'll lock back in. After reinstalling the assembly, verify that the water tube has made it over the blue tray, and we can see that it has, so we're good to reconnect the plug and reinstall the cover that shields the wires. Once we're done with that, we can reinstall the ice tray and make sure that it clicks in place. Now we can turn our ice maker back to the on position and wait for ice. After waiting a couple hours, I came back to check, and as you can see, it's now making ice again without any issues.
All right guys, I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you like this video, like it. If you're watching on Medium, you can subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace and God bless.